just by accident, just by geeking out one afternoon.
So I spent every afternoon.
Sorry if I've offended anyone. This is, I'm just going to share with you the research that I've done into it. Please, thank you. Yes, this is the 24th of May 2008. Just 2 hours apart here. The first thing to note is difficult to see on here was a distinct change in air mass here, moist air here compared with drier here. Using satellite imagery, the cloud tops measured at 1,000 meters. This contrail you can see here was not connected, as on the infrared, which you can see later, it's at a different layer. Just quickly point out the phytoplankton here. That is an interesting point. This is using the satellite, which is called atmosphere, or the wavelength that measures the atmosphere on satellite Dundee. There are no obvious signs here. This is 3 in the morning. You can see a massive cloud, but there's no vortex or anything that can be observed there. You can see some har on the northeast coast there. Only thing to point out from this synoptic is that the low here is sat there for the past 3 days, but this being a mesoscale convective system, it's not showing up on the synoptics. Next slide please, just have a look at the skew T. This is from Ecofisk, which is right beneath the main bit of cloud. As you can see, there's a big dry wedge above 700 millibars, and this, as you can see, the dry temperature, dry bulb, is parallel to the dry adiabat, so that means it's well mixed, so no big anomalies on the surface here. This is zoomed in of the high-res image. Keith Whittley pointed out this looks like something off the set of Doctor Who, with this strange tentacle, but you can see the symmetry in the cuneiform structure there.
You think that could be some sort of gravity wave? I mean, John's wanted to encourage discussion in the audience of people, but the fact that it's symmetry, so the thing in the centre is presumably affecting both ways.
What sort of spatial scale is of that last amazing photograph? If you know what that distance is across?
Tens of kilometres, I think. Tens of kilometres.
Tens of kilometres.
Yeah, I mean, I'll show the last image just shows you again the compared to the coast of Norway. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's that image zoomed in that gives you an idea of the scale there. Okay, and just moving on to the theories. Was it merely a contrail? Well, I've just earlier spoke about the contrail was definitely a different level. So, and also it was west to east flow, whereas this mesoscale system was it was slowly tracking southwest. The other interesting thing to point out was during my typing the date into Google, this came up. There was an oil spill in the morning about 3. But there was no flame or anything, so, because first of all I thought, well, this could be just smoke from a fire, but apparently it was just oil that was leaked, so I don't think that's related too far north as well. So I think that's everything. I'll just show you the inverted image just to see how strange it looks, but thank you, I'd appreciate any discussion now.
Do you have any comments, Anthony?
You said, what did you say the temperature of this cloud was? You said you had an IR picture.
Oh, right, the cloud tops were at 1,000 meters, but I didn't get a temperature for the clouds.
Well, it'd be water, yeah. I mean, you can look at, and you've got all the other wavelengths there. You've got 2 microns and the visible. Because by looking at the ratio, you can work out the drop size and things like that. If you've got another afternoon. Yeah.
On that image there, though, the whole system is sitting right in a little fold. You pointed out the difference between the kind of the clean air to the north and the hazy air to the south. And the whole on the early image, the other arm is sitting down on the other boundary of it, and so it's giving you some idea that maybe there's sort of low-level convergence between maybe it's polluted air coming off Europe because it's an easterly, and that's kind of just kind of wrapping itself up, and that cloud sweeps are sitting right down some sort of surface convergence line, I think, and the blobber cloud in the middle is sitting right in the sort of fold of that vortex.
Yeah. I forgot to mention that on the radar, I mean, the radar only covered to about here, but they showed just a little bit of precipitation, but I mean, it seems to be the earlier one, there was this line that came down was actually carried on into this bit, but I don't know if that's that important.
Any other thoughts on this?
And the other thing you could look at is the 15-minute meteosat images, which show you how it was moving. This is from a low Earth orbit, AVHO. Modi, yes, once a day. But if you've got the 15-minute meteosat stuff, it's very good resolution these days. Even up there, you might be able to see how it was moving.
Right.
That's another day, another afternoon.
Have you seen anything like that before? No, really. Quite striking. Anyway, thank you, John. That's really good. So let's move on to